All right, how's everybody doing today? We are continuing with our parts depot. We're gonna deal with the cable, with the wire. This is a cable machine I set up. And then we're gonna switch to iron, finish the iron plates, iron rods, and get plates ready for the stitch plate recipe, and then assemblers, I suppose. All right. What is happening? Yeah, nothing much. Just I was just pecking at the wire, set up, and thinking about it. Do I want to put the latch here or not? It looks okay here, but I don't know if I should put a latch. At least we're going down. Well, so for the 8 machine setup, which I already wired up, we need to drop most of this down to the bottom floor and then send it around the awesome sink to where assemblers is going to be. Because majority of that wire is going to be for the, I think, stitch iron plate. Let me see. The 8 machines are going to... where are they? 8 machines are going to stator. So 120 of them gonna go to stator, which is the next tower we're gonna build for the assemblers. 60 of them going in the cable. So I actually used the spot on the floor where you had 6 machine, and I dropped the cable machine there. So it was really short run. So that kind of worked out all right. So I'm gonna feed 60 up there and just make cable there, and then drop the cable down. And then awesome sink, which is our storage, is gonna be 20. So I was working on that run, and then we could start working on the run from the 6 machines, which is really simple one. We just need to drop it down. That one is going straight to the stitch plate. 155 of that. But I was just... It's a reinforced iron plate, but it's a stitch plate recipe for this. And I situated the pipe and iron pipe and iron steel pipe and steel plate, I'm sorry, iron pipe and steel pipe and steel beam. What is wrong with me today? Container's almost full, and I've run them to the sink. So pipes are sinking right now. Plates are still the plates are still filling because I mistakenly delete half of the container for no particular reason. But it's almost done, and so I start thinking about the wire setup. So I don't know. You want to come here, take a look at the setup over there, down yonder over here for those two, and see if it's to your liking. I didn't use the overhangs here either because how close it is to the corner, and the overhang there is gonna look really stupid, so I didn't want to do that. And then the why is cement not moving? Cement's supposed to be going to... It's moving, it's just not a ton. Moving not I guess it just doesn't need them that often. It's only one machine doing the doing those things. So I put dimensional depots. Once this fills, I can run this last belt right here, and it will start sinking extra access. I use the smart splitters for those two. So that's the setup, I think. Yeah, well, beams is not needed for anything else in downstream production, so I just set 20 aside for us, and I feel like it will be plenty for us to build with, because container is going to be a buffer, right? And so numbers from this factory all add up. I put a counter here, and so we're doing 161 pipes, and 62 is the number we needed. So pipes in a good shape. Cement I also clocked down here. with the second one of those, and it is clocking at, it's supposed to be clocking at 240. Yeah, it's at 241. So cement is in really good place too. So I guess wire is really next step to deal with, and I'm trying to decide how the fuck is it all gonna look, because I think so the big problem is, right, is that from this building, right, we already have cement coming down, right, and being saved, and then to add to the cement, we're gonna have cable, we're gonna have wire, we're gonna have iron plates, we're gonna have iron rods coming down from, and quick wire. So 5 more things is gonna come down, and we need to find home how to sync it and route it. So I don't know, but this particular conveyor in the middle is what pissing me off, and I'm not sure if I should do an overhang so it doesn't look like complete ass, because it's phasing for all the beams up above, and I'm not enjoying it particularly. But if I do overhang here, I have to do overhang above, so that's gonna be kind of hilarious. But I guess for the looks of it, it's probably a good idea, right? What you think, boss? Right. Okay. And then while I'm messing with the wire, we should probably start setting up the last floor. I think we need only one floor, right? No, we need, yeah, we need, well, technically we need 2 more floors, right? This is gonna be iron plate, and this is gonna be iron plate. That is kind of hilarious why I routed it this way. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Where are the screws? Oh, down below. So screws is definitely a floor, right? And I think screws has its own input. Maybe. Let me see what the so there were 2 floors of iron. One is going to iron plate and screws. So essentially, if you set up iron plate 6 machine and screw 6 machine, this is gonna take the full that second floor of 8 refineries, 8 smelters I have not untouched right there. And the floor I messed with, that one went to steel ingot mostly, which we're already making. And so remainder would be 50 remainder. And I think I put a splitter there when I took the iron out. Let me just double check. Where is it? This building. And that remainder of that is going to go to the floor with rods and plates. Let me see. Yeah, I put a splitter right here. So that splitter is for the second, for the floor. It's going to be a floor with 3 machines, and that's going to be rods and plates. So I think the plan is we can drop the floor for screws, and we can drop the floor for plates, and then take the unused floor above this one, I think, or below this floor, below this guy, and feed it into the into those 2 floors, and that should start making all the screws and all the plates we need to go to assemblers. Does that make sense? All right. You want to set up you want to set up machines for screws and screws and plates. So that's 6 floors per. Oh, six machines per. Sorry. Yeah, 2 floors. Set up 2 floors, 6 machines each. One of them is going to be screws. One of them is going to be plates. And well, it's all constructors, so that's going to go above the floors we have now. So, yeah, the first building, yes, correct. And then after those 2 floors are done, the only thing we're gonna have remaining is one cateria machine and 1 floor of iron, which is gonna be 3 machines. We can probably all keep it on 1 floor. So 3 more floors, I guess we need. 6, 6, and 3. Yes. Well, you're gonna be yes, correct. 6 and 6 is gonna be iron sheets. That's the one in the middle of the screen, or iron plate, actually, not iron sheet. But yeah, uh, yeah. And then there is screws down on the bottom, 6 of them. It's coming from this. Yeah, there is a whole unused floor here. I'll show you. Why is fucking Bean stuck in a goddamn building? Dude, I'm gonna fucking murder you. Leave. Just go. Alright, he's gonna... now I cannot close him. He's gonna have to die, unfortunately. Dude, get out. If you don't get out... move, move. Yeah, I know he's stuck, but I'm not destroying most of the building for him to get out. Leave. You see what I'm saying? Alright, this is the last thing I'm removing for you guy. I'm not redoing the belts. If this is not happening, you're dying. Move! Move! There we go. What a good boy. Close this off. Okay. So... oh... yeah, so this floor you're in right now, I think, is not used. See, the belt is not moving. That is 6 machines. The floor we own right now, the bottom floor. Very bottom floor. So very first floor is those guys, 6 machines. And they set at clock 75 speed. And that is intended for screws. And where's my 75? Yeah, screws and iron plates. They were supposed to be set at 75. Yes. So that floor you own right now, this very bottom floor, is the floor intended for 6 and 6 for screws and plates. So all you have to do is take those ingots out somewhere. No, you can bring it all in one belt and split them somewhere. The belt speed, and that's why I split them this way. The belt speed here coming out is, out of this guy, is 181, which is almost 90 below what the belt can do. So just take this belt and bring it over to this building somewhere. And at this point, it's complicated unless you want. Well, I guess you can do use the overhang you did there, like you did copper, and just bring another line right here and shoot it all the way up there. Put the floor hole right here, come up to this floor, and then do another run from here to all the way up. If that makes sense. Yeah, just bring it up. Yeah, bring it up straight right here. Well, I think there is space right next to the copper belts, though, boss. You spaced them out nice and clean. I was just looking at it. Yeah, I think there is space for one more belt over there, and you can go and run that to the 2 floors there. Well, you don't have to. You can. Yeah. I was just gonna say this is probably the cleanest. Yeah, you come up straight up and then you do the same way the copper sits, and it's gonna look super clean. And I'm gonna go try to break my head playing with the wire, I guess. Unless you want to trade places, because I'm game for that. Huh? No? No. I still need your opinion what the fuck we're gonna do in the back here. I'm half tempted to extend this further here on the back and just use that as a staging area, like right here. Because I don't know what else to do. Because we're gonna have so much shit coming down here. Because all of our blueprints facing backwards, like all of this shit is gonna come down here. Like there's gonna be conveyor central over here. Hope we have enough space, but anyway. Alright, I'm gonna do this and then cry in my sleep, I suppose. Alright, very good. Let me just check on this guy. See if he's full at this point. He's getting there. One more row. All right. Well, let's work today. So you was studying up on the best building techniques for the Satisfactory. So let's start with a down belt. I gotta be really careful. This belt going above us is set at 60. So, all right. I'm any further, can move any further. I'm gonna have to live with this. Fuck. Can this move a little bit? There is no way belt is going to clip that. Alright, see. Yeah, bring up your stream so I can see what people are saying. Like and subscribe, yes. And where's my... Say it again? Yep. All right. That doesn't work, and I want to keep this in place. Oh, this makes me so unhappy. Oh, you know what I can do? I can do this. Right, everyone? I can do this. Is this gonna be okay? This is gonna get merged here. It's gonna get merged here. So the only thing I need to do now is to get this guy. And what I was sending downstairs, or how I was planning to do downstairs. We'll assume for a hot second that this is gonna be... Okay, so splitter is gonna be right here. Right? Yeah. And that's gonna use MK1 belt to fit this fucking thing, which is actually gonna get moved. So maybe I'll actually get a chance to do it differently. All right, why is this guy not sending anything? Oh. Okay. So that is going this way, and then now I can drop this guy down below. Question is where below we're dropping them. Let's start here. Son of a... Guess I don't want to do it any closer. Do I? Who's this guy? This guy's cement. So I have to move him out a bit. Because otherwise I will not clear cement. Problems, 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 my friend. Yeah. These things to line up. Cement is over there. Oh, and this guy's over there. Okay. All right. So I can do this. I can do... this maybe and see how it looks. Kind of awesome, I think. This is gonna be... Guess we can do this closer, but this looks okay. Right, so this is gonna be my wire coming down. Alright, wire, go down and be free. And then I'm gonna split you down there. Okay. Now, so cable is split here on the MK1. Going to MK1 container. But we want a floor for this. Right? I delete this for now and this. Neighbor, how are you, sir? Playing conveyor jingo puzzle over here. Let's see if that looks decent. Decent, Jimmy. We're gonna also use MK1. Oh, I used the wrong lift, didn't I? MK1 lifts. No, so cable only needs 60. Gambit. Yeah, so cable only needs 60, so I'm deliberately routing that with a MK1 belt, so it doesn't. It stays at that speed. What is happening right now? Oh, it's probably reversed. Yes, it was. All right, MK1 belt. All right, so now 60 going upstairs to meet the thing, and it does look better, I think. Maybe, I don't know. RDJ will tell us if it looks like wood. No, I don't tell you these things because I don't want you to. I don't want you to know. Okay, so it's all around with MK1 stuff. And goes into the conveyor, which is doing this. And then how are we gonna get it out of here, though? Is the next question, because I'd really like to be on this side. Because this guy's gonna be on this side. Doing his thing, I can actually move him probably to match what the first guy's doing. Which may not be optimal, but this dude... What am I gonna do with the cable? So I can cross him over here. I can't really put another nozzle here without that looking like an ass. Although it's not that awful. To be honest with you. I'm gonna lie to you, sir. Louis, how are you? Lights are overrated, bro. Okay, so let's go set the cable machine on. So it starts stamping stuff. And then I can use this lift to take it down this here. I guess I can do another hole right here. Right? Yeah. What the shit? Louis, I'm doing great, I think. Although somehow these two supposed to line up and they don't, and I don't understand what is happening right now. I'm gonna move you half like this. See how you feel about that. One more? Is that what's needed? I mean, you like this? Can't be right. Just can't be right. Like that, right? All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with. It's sticking over the edge a little bit, and it's right there. All right, let's go with. So sticking over the edge is right, and it's like this. All right, so now they're supposed to get lined up. Yeah, haha. I win. All right, so this goes here, and then from here, it's gonna come down here and look all nice and pretty, just like this guy. Okay, we're gonna pretend this is okay. All right, so this is source. Let's go turn on the machine for cable. Why you're not clicking? Oh, because they probably reverse. God damn it. I can't change that now because something here screwed up. This is supposed to be in. Don't be angry, he says. That's the only way I know how. Okay, so this guy's gonna be cable, this guy is wire. Okay. All right. Okay, I already said that 9 times that. Let's go turn on the machine for real. We're going to turn on this machine now. This is source. The destination. Right. Yeah. And this is my output. Found this. Okay. Got it, boss. I believe in you. Yes, hold down on the bottom. Usually, it needs to be at least 4 up, I think. I usually put 5 of those things, but try with 4 and see if it does. If when you put the nozzle on that thing, it doesn't sink into the ground. And then, yeah, and then you start building the whatever you need on top side, and then jump with while it's in a build mode, like while you're building it, all the way down. So So like click a conveyor like you start building it and then jump. It doesn't interrupt the build process. All right, cable. That machine is probably 100%. Yeah, that machine is 100%. Okay. That bad boy is building cable and taking wire in 51.852 wire a second. I don't know why it says that. Oh, it's because it's 2.3 seconds. Anyway, this thing should be coming in at 60 because I clocked it down. All right, let's double check our work. Answer is 60. Yeah, that's right. Okay. It's coming in at 60. I'm just double checking the modeler. And gives us 30 wires a minute. Which means we can put it in the bin and be happy about the whole thing. Okay, so that's been set up. Those two are doing their thing. This has been set up at least to this point. Yes, to the ground. So now we go play musical chairs with the that. No more. Yes, go on. So, you have something to connect to on top? Yeah, so that's the point, right? So you start from the top, right? So you go on top and you do your thing. Yes, correct. Or machine or whatever, right? So you didn't build the floor yet, right? Did you? Or this is the floor. Wait, and that floor is 6 machines, right? Yeah, 6. Okay, so you can okay, I need to be on subfloor. Okay, so this is the subfloor. Somebody left cable stands over here. And the cable dangling. Okay, so you are here, right? So you're gonna feed 2 inputs from this guy, right? So I'd suggest RDJ drop a merger, right? Yeah, drop a merger, and get those 2 hooked up, and then bring it to the edge, and then you can start from that merger, go into that hole. Same belt has to go floor up above too? Wow. Okay, so which means then we need to start from the highest floor. If we want to keep it on this one line, because here we're gonna have to put a splitter on the belt. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so essentially the lift is gonna come, up and down right here, and then we'll snap them on the belt. So I would do the second floor, and then we would do this, what we were planning here, there. Yeah. Why would you want to slap me? I've been nothing but nice. Yes. Well, we got a few more to go. Not many. All right. I need to go. I need to go back to the wire situation, because otherwise it will never get done. Never get done. Let me check on my. They didn't stop yet. They're getting close. Now this is gonna be a nice looking building, RDJ. You're gonna have a lot of fun decorating that with no pack, dude. Next phase, after we build fuel plant, we can have fuel-based one, which is not really good. It's better than, I don't know if it's really better than parachute. I personally like parachute better for long distance travel, but let's, for sake of argument, assume it's better for this type of stuff. But in the phase after that, I think you get the one which works in electricity. And that one is awesome sauce, but it's gonna be a hot minute before we get there. All right, what I was doing. Let's move in. Let's move in. Yeah. But biofuel you cannot automatically make, right, neighbor? You have to collect biomass. Which is, I guess, not a bad thing for a backpack. It's not like, you know. But it's still a ton of bio stuff, I guess. The two of us especially. Alright. Gents, what the hell was I doing? And why those machines are yellow? What are they making? Yeah, they're making wire. Yeah. Yeah, we can try it out. I read a lot of good things about biofuel for sure. Alright, this is the source floor. The floor I need to be at is above. This guy's making. Yeah, this guy's making cable. Alright. Technically, I don't need to be on either one of those floors. I need to go downstairs and split this shit. Geronimo. Yeah, we definitely will try it out. I didn't try biofuel in my single player because I made fuel plant and I was like, it's here, I'm just gonna use it. So, but it worth a shot, I suppose. RGJ, how opposed you are to have multiple sinks? Well, I'm trying to keep everything there to one, but I'm beginning to think maybe having one per building is a better idea than to stretch this shit across the yard. Yeah. Protein, biomass, solid fuel, liquid fuel, and you'll have bonus if you use sloops. Yeah, maybe we'll definitely give it a shot. I heard a lot of good things about this, but I was too I don't know. I didn't try it. Okay. All right. So first thing first, we going to do a split into a container. So I need 5 double containers, I suppose. What do you mean by uh-oh? Yeah. Yeah. All right, so this guy, regardless, needs to go here anyway, because it's gonna need to meet up with that other building. So I need to route, at least copper I need to route over here. And I should not probably route it on the ground. Should probably lift it up. I wonder if I should lift it up above this thing. And drop it down on top of this thing. Taking bets if that shit is gonna line up. Probably not, but I'm gonna give it a shot. That sounds pretty cool. Can it actually clear the cement though? Or the plates. Yeah, wire needs to stay far away. No, that's not gonna work. It's below like... And look at that. I got a fuck ton of space here. Ish. Ish is a operative word right now. Let's play pretend for a minute. Logistics, conveyor floor hole. Damn, this diagram is really not fucking helpful. Yeah, this will play. Oh guys, look at that. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have subfloor below the subfloor. Sorry, let me come up there so I can figure out what you're asking. Where you at, boss? You right up with that all the way on top. Coming right up. You build the stairs, right? Right. Yeah. As long as the holes line up, right? If you don't have them lined up, or as long as the belt and the hole lined up. So if you got that, well, at least we can take turns moving it around and lining it up. So you can jump first and then tell me if you misaligned it. Where are you at? Oh, you're right here somewhere. Oh, well. This is unlikely to line up with a hole, but why not give it a shot? Most likely we're gonna have to build a ledge. Dude, I removed all those little conveyor struts and you just put them back. Okay. Oh, I removed them on the other floor. Yeah, alright. Well, hit the lift and go Geronimo. Geronimo! And then point at the hole and see if it connects. Yeah, it does connect. Just rotate it so it doesn't look like ass. It's look at this, huh? Building belts like a pro. Look at this. Well, you should put a nozzle below, right? There is a nozzle. Did it line up with a belt? Or now we need to make it higher? Look at you. Look at that, huh? Isn't it awesome? Yeah, that's right. So splitter needs to... What? What? Yeah, look at that. It sits here perfectly. I think it lines up with the floor like a charm. Look at this. We're geniuses at this. No, it has to sit on the conveyor belt. Yeah, so I would personally, if I were you, Mr. RDJ, I would put a merger here. Facing this guy. I think they might be lining up. Let's see if they do line up. Yeah, no, they don't line up. They slightly misaligned, which... Oh, it's because the other one. So you kind of... That's gonna get dicey a bit. But, alright, let's... You need a merger here because you need to feed both sides of this, right? With the same ingot. Yeah, so you need to put a merger to bring the two belts together. And then feed it from this guy. So I wouldn't fuck around. I'll put the merger like in the middle right here, and then snap the thing on the belt, and then just zigzag the belt. I don't like. Original idea was to put the merger in front of this dude, so it doesn't look like. Now okay, rotate it, and hold control so it snaps to the floor. Presumably, yeah. Snap it. All right. So now put the merger like right here, presumably, or like right here. Well, because you misaligned with this dude behind you, so you won't be able to zigzag this belt. Yeah, just barely. So you yeah, splitter. Yes, correct. Yes. Yeah, it might be too close, but let's find out. No, it looks good with a straight belt. Yeah, dude, it doesn't work here, huh? Yeah, go with that. And then here with a straight, it kind of works. Yeah, look at this. Now you fit in two floors with the same ingots. And it doesn't look half as bad. No. Now, see where I'm on this. Right now it's on... Oh wait, I'm an idiot. Before I do this, I need to put the... I need to store it. Okay, we can do this. Alright, so let me figure that out, and then I can figure out how it gets there. Alright, so... logistics. No, organization. Double container. Full cable. Oh, did I just delete this thing? Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Actually feed it from the top, maybe? Let's try it, why not? So we can walk onto those things. Alright, so... I'm gonna need space for splitter. Line up, dude. What is your buggle? Is this not lined up? I'm telling you, containers are the weirdest shit in this game. Like, why you're not one? Yeah. Like, they never line up to the equipment. I don't know why. I think it's done on purpose to piss us off. It is not that hard, technically, boss. Yeah, see, it's lined up. Okay. Alright, so... let's go back to our original plan. And the original plan was to put this thing right here. Well, that freaking thing. I can just line it up, that would be fantastic. Is this line up? I think. Which floor makes what? No, no, they will load balance it. Yeah, it doesn't matter, yeah. Guys, let's see here if my grand plan will work. Of course it's not lined up right, it needs to move forward a hair. Such a shame to waste this like this. So this is... I guess the straight is going to be down in this case, right? So... is this a hole? No. Son of a... Alright, so which means this is left. So left is gonna be... overflow. And straight is gonna be overflow. And right is gonna be none because it's blocked off. And why exactly nothing is happening? Did you not snap? You snapped. Oh, there is nothing upstairs connected. God damn it. I blame RDJ for all of this. He made me do it. Yes, cast screws. That's exactly what we're making. No, disconnected. Presumably. What the fuck is going on, guys? Disconnected, disconnected. That snapped on. So, any, are you moving? Okay, you're moving. All right, so I just left up direction. Okay, so usually this means the direction, so now I don't know which one is which. But, all right, we're gonna put center on Annie, we're gonna put this on overflow, and this on overflow. Okay, so this is filling with wire. And hopefully Bill got some shit. Bill didn't get anything because I didn't put the nozzle in. What is your buggle? You going down and you're supposed to be up. What? It's supposed to be set by direction up there. Something is not right here. So that's connected, and the wire is sitting down there. And this way I just placed this, and it doesn't work. Somebody tell me why. See, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, so he's sending it. Oh, now it's working. God damn it. Computers are weird, bro. It's not what I told them to do. That's very exciting, sir. From here, and it's gonna go there. Oh shit, this cannot be this guy. And that cannot be that guy. It's gonna mess the whole thing up, right? Redo. Yeah. Just need a splitter here. Smart splitter is gonna be down there. It's gonna be slightly convenient, but it is what it is. Right. Rewire number 9. Right, so this straight is any, and left is overflow. We'll do this. Right, we're syncing wire now. Let me see if I can bring cable this way. This is getting really... Looks really pretty, but there is no place for a merger here, so I cannot add cable to this. In theory, we should move a little bit. Let's bring cable. Yeah, let's. Yeah, I definitely cannot go straight line with this. Alright, I'm gonna move this line a bit by here. So, I'm gonna move you over here. Now let's figure out what we do with cable. Probably the same thing. It's just gonna be in. Oh, I can't touch him there. All right, you got those 2 floors set up, or you got all 3 floors set up? Third floor was going to be. Down. Third floor is going to be the remaining constructors. So third floor. So we're making. You said we're making plates. We're making screws, and we're making plates, right? Okay, that's fantastic. Out of that one line. So the remainder of my line is supposed to feed 3 constructors, 2 for iron rod, 1 for iron plate. They're on the very top of the diagram. And then we also should, yeah, it's separate. Otherwise, it would exceed the um, speed of the belt, and that's why we're making it out of the other iron I left over. It's the heist. Hang on. I'll explain in a second. Heist all. All. Gamble. All. All right. So if you stroll over to in between the buildings, right here, sir. So right over here, where we smelting shit. Yeah, it's behind the building though. You see this guy? So that's feeding the steel production. But I put the splitter here, so you can take this part, maybe run it down here, or whatever. This, yes, correct. That's enough iron left over, and then the same floor also gonna take deuterium, which we're gonna add a deuterium floor here, and by deuterium floor I mean 1 refinery to this building, not refinery, one foundry, and then send the deuterium over to, and that's the last constructor. Yeah, it's because those are both low volumes. I didn't feel like we need a ton, right? So that floor is going to have 2 rods, 1 plate, and deuterium is curled down below, is making quick wire, which we badly need, but 40 a minute, it's still only 1 constructor. And we can all, can, yes, they are on the same, yeah, they are on the same line. So once you drag it out there, you can, oh, I came back, ha 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 ha, and you didn't. Sorry. Yeah, when you bring it up there to your floor, you should split them on the floor between those machines. It's fantastic ass question, isn't it? So you can, yeah. So come look what I did for the wire. You gotta go up this building anyway. This is the wire here. I'll wait for you. I think it's this floor. This is the 8. This is the 8. Yeah. So I think I did it on 6. You know, it's just fine where I did the split. Maybe here. 1 second. Let me just find it. Yeah, I did the split right here, right? So you wanna come look, I suppose. 1 floor above you, I think. In the subfloor. Look in the subfloor. Yeah, see, so essentially what I did, I removed all the stuff and then I ran this one close to this guy so it has space for those two. I think for the 4 machines, you should, first of all, you can do, so you don't have to split iron. You can just put 3 machines in line and set 2 of them to do rods. And, oh shit, we can't because we need outputs to be separate. Fuck. I guess do 2 more. Yeah, and then route around this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna get complicated. I'm counting on you. You got this. I already forgot what I was doing. What I was doing, RDJ. Help me. Help me. Oh, I was working on the on the cable going to the sink. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go smoke too. I'll be back in a minute. I am back. Cable, 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 cable. Oops, going the wrong way. Stuck between the belts. This factory is going to be amazing sauce once it's done. What, you don't like it? Look at that. Nice and clean, straight lines, beautiful speeds, everything is humming. All the machines are doing their thing. I feel your skepticism right there. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Where are you, my darling? You are right here. Okay, one off the thing right there, right? Let's check. What's happening right now? Yeah, looks fantastical. Okay. Let this can fill up right now. This not needed. Okay, so the problem statement is that I can't run it in the same line to make it look pretty because belts will collide. So I cannot run it where the nozzle sits because there is a big ass truck right here. So that ain't gonna work. Which means I need to do it somewhere here and run the belt side by side. Right here. Logistics floor hole. Yep. This guy's gonna be right here. What y'all think? 3. The answer like that hurts me on the inside, sir. The question is, can I have them that close? I don't know. How we're gonna deal with this right here. So right here we need to merge them. Well, we can merge them here. I'm thinking. Yeah, so presumably I can put a regular merger here for this stuff to come in. So let's start with that. Ooh. So merger is gonna go this way. Merger, not splitter. Okay, it's gonna come, let's say, from here. It's gonna output into here. So let's say it's our merger for those two lines. So I should do this for this guy, and they just line them up here, and do this for that guy, and if the third comes, I'll run around them into one right there. Maybe. right there. One right there, right? And so therefore I can hit this button, do this. So presumably now those two can be funneled here. The problem, of course, they need the smart splitters before they get here. The other guy needs to come up anyway, so this is probably a shitty solution. There's enough space up here. Oh, wait, they're already pulling on, so only one of them needs smart splitter. Well, both of them, I guess, need smart splitters here. Okay. And then split them on the platform? Where they sit right now? Because there's already a splitter there. You're gonna stop the the pipe production, I guess, to do this. Here. Yeah, so they're right here. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. New. Okay. Yeah. If you have space to run those around the machine, sure. Why not? Yeah. 1 second, I'll be right back. Sorry, I was talking to the mute button here for a hot minute. Nice. Yes, if there is nothing set there, it's 100%. One. Okay, so once the other container is full, this should start working, presumably. I need to check on this, but it should be okay. Alright. So cable and oh, this cannot be this way. This cannot be a merger. That's a problem. Okay. All right. We are making Katerian ingots. That is correct. Nope. Well, quick wire, we're gonna keep it for ourselves mostly. I guess this is gonna have to look like... well, it doesn't, I guess. Yeah. We do. I mean, unless you can find a spot to nozzle another. Yeah, that's why I left it alone. There's a whole bunch of like crystal oscillators and other shit we're gonna make later. too low. I would, I guess. What the fuck is happening? Oh. That's right. Is this straight? Why aren't you working? Oh my god, are you kidding me right now? Game. One more down? is going on here? Hope server reload will fix that glitch. Just weird things happening. Okay, so now this guy to the right, it's gonna be overflow, and to the left is gonna be any. Around this. Yeah. Alright, I got wire ready. Out of that nightmare, it's going into... right now they go in original sync, but for the rest of it, I'm gonna need to drop the normal sync. Down at where the containers are, otherwise it's not gonna end well. Okay, I guess now we don't have to run the other wire for the because that's going to assembler's tower. So you need help with what you're doing, because I think I'm done with this stuff. To the assemblers. Yep. Well, I mean, we're just gonna put the assembler tower somewhere. We're gonna decide where, I suppose, but yeah. I'm just checking on our little dudes. We do not have an assembler tower yet. We do have one of those. Not the most awful idea I've heard today. I would put them in front of Foundry, maybe, huh? Or in front of smelters, so we can bring in materials from each side. Because we bring in some materials from a foundry building, and we build in some materials from constructor building. Although arguably we have a lot more constructors than whatever. The problem is, of course, the what his name? The in front of us is a huge ass rock. Let's see what we can do here. Foundations. Foundation double ramp for meter. Ooh. Not enough people. That's not alright. I really didn't want to use 8-meter stuff. Ugh, I cannot stay uniform either. It's lined up right. Yes, it is. All right, good. All right, so assembly tower needs to be quite a bit higher than the regular stuff. How do you feel about them apples? You want to come see? Like that? You think that works? We do this on a 4 meter to the bottom, and then we'll go from there. sense right now. Okay, so assemblers, we need... Oh, sorry, what are you asking? Shit, why not? Well, let's see what the bottom looks like, I guess. Bottom doesn't care. This actually works really well. Ah, you know. So we can... Ooh, shit. We can fit 6 of those things per floor. Right. What do you need help with? Actually looks pretty cool. You need to come see this when you get a minute. It's fucking awesome. Anyway, assemblers. We need 3 here, 4 here, and 5 here, and 2. So we need machines, constructor, assembler. We need 17 of them. Smelter 27, constructor 54. So 4 for this guy, 5 for this. So that's 9, 11. 2 for orders. 13, 14. Why does things think 17 when it's like 15? Am I missing some? 9. 9, 10, 12, 13. My calculus here says 13. Am I missing some? Constructors. What the fuck is happening? Sinks. Sink. Constructor. concrete needs to come here. Didn't realize that. The concrete is going here. So I can bring concrete from out here, I guess. Space there? No, of course not. Why would that be? No, no, what? Anything is gonna keep further built. Build is no build will come out. This is not a smart splitter, right? Regular splitter. Yeah, that's good. This comes out. All right. You could just disconnect the other three from power and leave them alone. Belts will work all the way through, right? So just drop the power from the first one and then just connect the inputs and everything is gonna work as expected. The other three will just sit there looking silly. No, so the one gonna drop the power from is the only one you're gonna use, right? The other three are gonna stay there. So I would do the first one in the chain, and then the other three would just be disconnected from the first one, right? I am thoroughly confused by this. Four, 9, 11, 13, 14, plus 3, 17. I'm really confused about life. Okay, so let's do this guy, and this guy first, since they all need pipes. And the pipes are gonna be outputting from here, and I need 5 to this, 80, so it's gonna be 162, so we can do it with one, and then split it 3 times. Steel frame, and stator. 1, 2, 3, and awesome sync already takes its share. Which means we're gonna do this guy free, so floor of 3, then floor of 2, and floor of 4. Alright, which is gonna leave us with this guy. Then we're gonna do then we can do this guy, and then this guy, maybe even on the same floor. Right? And then after that we can just do this kit. And that would be it, right? Okay, so let's get started. So I want this one to be glassed because it's going to be on top of this. So let's start with this 4 and then do, which one was it? Then do these 2 and then do this 4. So I need 4 of 4. Are you asking yourself if you want it to look good? We're just gonna find out what was the answer. Well, I guess the question is, how would you do this without my toxic influence? So we just plop those four down. And I need two for rotors. No. And I need two for something. Two for the steel frame. That's right. All right. All right. So that's 5. All right. So this is good. This is good. This is this 5. And this is this 4. And now I need another floor with 5 of these. And one of those. So we're going to do floor with one of those. And then above that, right, we do this guy and then this guy. Right. If we make this a floor above this guy and make mortars, this the whole thing is going to get done. Which means I need 5 of those. That's it. So 2, 3 more left. 3 on this floor and then 4 on the. No, this 4 is placed. This 5. All right, I'm gonna go smoke. I'm back. Wait, thank you. What's going slow? Caterium? Wire? Yeah, it's supposed to only make 40 a minute. Yeah. Oh, there was a heist and I missed it? Unacceptable. And the full crew came back too? That's right. Yeah, so check out how they fit together. If you place them side by side, you see how output and the input from the other two just kind of jigsaw together. And that's fucking perfect. Look at this. It's fucking... I know, huh? No, they just sit this way, because if you place them this way, output is always on one side and input, they just, they just like, you know, and it creates nice walkways. We can build a walkway ramp above it, and it's gonna be like beautiful. What, you brought all the lifts down? Oh, I see Kathir and Ingot is going. Oh yeah, look at this. This is pretty nice. Yeah, that looks fantastic. See, now we just need to figure out how we get outputs out of that place, and then we're fucking golden. Because we don't got ton of room to work with. Yeah, the only thing we should bring to out today before you finish with your setup is drop the Criterion, the quick wire down and put a container. Not run it to quick sync, but just put a container down so it collects overnight. All right, so here we're gonna do those two, and this guy. All right. Yeah, and it's just in a big container, yeah, so it pulls overnight. Cable is coming down, yes. It's already all. Yes. Well, yeah, and after that, iron rod and granite plate need to come down, yeah. Yes. And this one is 2. Taking screws and screws and 30 sheets to make 15. This is 2 coming in from here, right? Yes. So this one got to drop. Yeah, they go. Well, so there are 2 sets of plates, right? There is ones we're making in bulk. Remember, and those are going here to the assembly building, and there is another set of plates which is going to the storage. Right. Mm-hmm. Little. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna do a ton of signage. We're gonna, you know, we can just start putting posts up to say what's in which building, like give a building a name, and then put what parts with what, how much of them we're making, yada yada, all this stuff. So, oh yeah, that's definitely a big one to do. 5. Yeah. All constructors have been placed. I mean, assemblers, I'm sorry. Oh, you're building platforms for big boys over here. Look at that. we didn't brought up copper sheets. Fuck, I forgot about copper sheets, dude. Well, they're sitting on the floor over there with no attention to that plate. We need to do something about that at some point. You are gonna decorate those buildings differently, right? They're not gonna look all the same, are they? Well, right now they all look the same, but after you're done, you know, decorating this building all the way up and coloring the floors, I assume that you're not gonna do the other building in the same style, are you? Well, we should do them differently. Guessing. Oh, you bent the Caterium. Caterium is bent. Probably do this maybe tomorrow when container is full. We'll use the lift. What? Broke down too. Yeah, we should definitely fix that tomorrow. The Caterium line, we gotta keep it at the same level as originally came in and then use the lift to drop it down to the height you want it. Yeah, the war, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a good way to do it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Its server is bugging out. Yeah, I just placed the merger here and it disappeared for some reason. But anyway. Maybe it was just my mistake. I don't know. Alright, well, Secretarium line is fixed. Yeah. Coming up to you upstairs, right? And downstairs. All right. What's the where are you at? Oh, okay, I see you. Yeah. So what's the problem? Run it by me again. You want from the top? Yeah. So that should work. You need another hole on the bottom here to connect this. You need this to connect to something, right? Yeah. Well, lift is gonna come down like this. What? Oh, it's not coming down, period. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, yeah. Definitely gotta go up and figure that out. Alright, I was gonna delete this ladder, but apparently we still need it. Okay, so it's oh, it's problem fixed. Yeah, we can bring this into storage for now, and then we'll move this about if need to be tomorrow. Yeah, you gotta flip it the other way. It's gotta go into orange ends. No, you green. You're facing at green, so you in. See the you. It's backwards. Yeah, there you go. Now it's right. What? No. Now follow the arrows, bro. Unless I'm. So right now on my picture, this is the ant, green ant. Here, put it down at. Okay, to me, it looks green. Let's sit down. We'll see which one of us is right. Yep. It wasn't showing that to me. Okay. And yeah, this definitely needs to run overnight and fill up. Cable is filling up. I transferred everything we had in the other one. The wire is full. Cable is 2/3 full. Everything else is kind of awesome. And so yeah, tomorrow we're gonna do the plates, the rods. We got. Please don't let me forget about the copper sheets. We gotta get them out. Yeah, and then hook up this building. This building is ready for us. I placed all the machines inside. So now we just need to run the shit and do the... Well... Yeah, everything on the assembler side, right? So we're making stators, we're making motors, we're making rotors, we're making the modular frames, stitch plate, and the most important part, we're making enclosed industrial beams at 13.42 a minute. Which is going to be great because all the belts, all the lifts, everything else in the next phase for the it requires those. Like right now, it's steel beams. That's going to be enclosed whatever things in the next phase, so we're gonna need a shit ton of those to run belts and things. So it's gonna be good. What? What? What do you mean cheated? I didn't cheat. Okay. I mean, was lift not enough hint for you that this is an option? I mean, I'm okay. Well, without one, it's impossible because belts don't bend that way. Oh, well, it's done now. Look at this. Yeah. It's gonna. No, I just don't want all 4 buildings look the same. You don't need to color code them. No, I mean we can use different windows in different orientation. Not use, side to side. Maybe use up and down. Maybe place the beams in the middle. Like we can just decorate the shit out of this without making them look the same. You know what I'm saying? Make it look pretty. We use it and it fills up. We use it and it fills up. Isn't that beautiful? Yep. 84 just went in. All right, I'm gonna go sleepy. Well, I don't know, early night. It's midnight. It's just all the other nights we've been still doing stuff, and I didn't want to leave you in the lurch. But now it's we right now exactly in the middle between the things. So. I mean, you can continue bringing stuff down and hooking it up to the containers, and then we can play with the awesome sink tomorrow. That's a thing too. Well, no, I don't mean into the other building. I mean down here on the landing. Bring up the big out the rod plates. Just make sure you grab the right plates. And the copper shit. Right? So there are two sets of plates we're making. One we're making a shit ton of, and one we're making with one assembler. Yeah. So that one assembler is what needs to come down for to go in the to the storage. Yeah, and then awesome sink. Copper sheets. Yeah. And then we'll run the lines between the building for the rest of it. Tomorrow there's a whole bunch of shit on the ground, like cement sitting on the ground waiting to get hooked up. Wire right here somewhere waiting to get hooked up. Wires right here. The steel pipes ready to get hooked up. Cement right here, steel pipes right here. What else we need? We need to bring, I said already, wire. We need to bring the other set of plates, the shit ton of plates down. We need to bring copper sheets in. Wire, and cement. Yeah, so whole bunch of stuff hooking up tomorrow, and then this whole thing is gonna start running like a Swiss clock, man. All the lights are gonna, all the lights are gonna be green, and it's just gonna hum away. Fill up after it fills up storage, is gonna go into awesome sink and never to be heard from again. It's gonna be awesome. All right. Yeah. All right. Your choice, though. No pressure. It doesn't matter. We can do this tomorrow. All right, boss. I'm gonna sign off. Everybody have a good night, Mr. RDJ. I'll talk to you tomorrow night. All right. Yep. Very good. Good night.